Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jen, I'm the CEO of Quickening. We're a rockin' leadership, and we're super redefining it for women especially, and creating and really supporting women in leadership development. Because seriously, over the years, I have seen that it is, oh, did we invite you? Hi. I have seen over and over that we just need help with that. So I'm so excited, you guys. One of my favorite people in the world, honestly, and seriously, one of the rockin' women, a mother and businesswoman who is like, I've just watched her for the last year. She is nonstop. And I mean this, she really does keep going with stuff. And so I wanted to bring her on to, and we're doing so many yummy collaborations and fun stuff, but I wanted to bring her on to share. She is building a team, and she's been building teams, and she's awesome in collaboration. Of what really is the core thing that she thinks is so important in groups and things. And so I'm actually going to bring her on. We're going to talk for about 10 minutes. It's not going to be super long, but I wanted to bring her on and share this because I think it's so important. And anyway, and just to have you guys, I don't know if anyone is doing like groups or, what you're doing with your teams. I know I have lots of friends who are building organizations or building groups, and I have real estate agent friends, building teams and just so many yummy things. And so this is seriously going to help. It's totally going to help you. I'm super excited about it. So I'm going to bring her on right now. Let's see if we can do this. Okay. Oh, yay. Oh, I'm glad you want to be in my video. Yay. And it should even just like half it. Let's see if it does that. I'm excited to try this out. Did it work, Kirsti? Did it work? Approve. Let's approve you. Oh. I can't. Oh, there you are. Does it work?
Work. Can you hear me okay?
I think it does. Yeah, there you are. I thought I was going to do like a half screen, but I guess this is what we're doing. That's cool. I'll scoot over a little bit so we can see you. Hi.
Oh, I'm top corner of your head, that's all.
I know. We're a little delayed. Hi, Lydia. How you guys? What's going on? Hey, Julia. Hi, everyone. We're so excited. We're only going to be here about 10 minutes, so hang
Hi,
out with us for a little
friend.
while, you guys, if you're willing. Yay. Okay, so we are just going to delve right into it, Kirsti, because I am so excited to talk to you, and I'm just excited to talk about this specifically because I think we want to support one another to know how to build teams and build one another, even in our families. Like, how are we helping our families? So, are we delayed? Are you okay?
Right. I think a tiny bit,
We're a little delayed.
but it's all good.
We're going to make
Yeah.
it work. It's actually teaching us to be patient and like shut up. At least
Yes, that's true. That's a good
I'll
thing. We
wait
don't
for
want to
your
cut each other
response.
off.
Yeah, I'll just wait for your response. Okay. So
We'll do
first
like
thing is,
walkie-talkie talk over and out.
I know it's totally funny. Hey, you guys. I know, Lydia, what's going on? Okay, so we are going to I'm going to have to be really good, effective with this. So first, I just want to have you share a little bit of just like in a minute, what have you been doing with business and stuff? Because you're a mom, and yet you built this awesome
hmm
business with Beachbody. So do you want to share a little bit about what you've been doing with that?
Yes, I would love to. So I've been a Beachbody coach for about 5.5 years now. I started when Lulu was about 4 months old, and I was in a place where I needed to get healthier. I was struggling with postpartum depression, and I had seen so many people, my dad and my husband, get really healthy with Beachbody. And so I thought, well, I'll give it a try. And I jumped in, and my whole life has improved. And I just realized how much happier we can be when we're taking care of our body and really being conscious about the choices we're making and taking that time for ourselves. I think, especially as busy moms, we put ourselves on the back burner and, not even purposefully, but it just happens because the kids are screaming for attention. And so it was just kind of my commitment to myself to help myself feel better. And what I realized was in making myself feel better, I was able to really help my kids and my whole family by being able to really be my best self.
So there was so you were really internally fueled to do what you were
Mm.
doing with Beachbody. And did you expect to have it? be really a big part of your income to be doing Beachbody?
Not at that time. It's really funny. My husband started first. He started coaching and I had a little Etsy shop, but I was getting used to 3 kids. I had no desire to work. It's kind of funny, but when I fell in love with Beachbody's products and programs and how it made me feel, I realized that I wanted to help other people. And by helping other people get into starting their fitness journey and being able to give them the tools that they needed, I was making an income by doing that. And it was really exciting to know that I could help others and myself at the same time and be earning a full-time income.
Well,
It was
that's what
very exciting.
I love about direct sales, and that we're able to do these, you know, these companies out there. And so one of the things that we wanted to talk about is, we mentioned the one thing that you believe, the one key element that you have seen to help support, because you built this team and you've been building your business, and there's been this amazing journey you've been going on. But what is the one thing, Kirsti, that you believe has been so important in team building that you as a leader have needed to do for them?
I think it's just allowing everyone on our team to be themselves, to be authentic, and to really bring their strengths to our team. I think a lot of times with like personal development and stuff, we think we need to work on our weaknesses, but really if we just build our strengths, we can be better together. And I have so many powerful women on our team, one in particular who does these amazing YouTube videos, and she has her own channel and she brings her girls into it. And so she's our YouTube girl. And what's so cool is that we bring everyone's strengths in together into our team. And I think one of my biggest struggles as a leader is I wanted to put my goals on them because you see
Oh,
their
good one.
potential. I can see their potential and I knew what they could do, but it's so important to take that step back and listen to what they want and help them to really reach their goals, not the goals we want for them.
I I love what you're saying, because this can apply to not only building a team in business, but it's building your family. Like, and so
Yeah.
I want to relate that, because we have so many moms. I mean, that's what a lot of the women that I'm in contact with are mothers, and that's what we're working towards. So we can use this anywhere. And so I want to, because I know one of the things you came to a quickening, and you've been involved, and you've been going, I mean, you've been doing so many amazing things in the quickening. But why was it, what were you looking for, and how have you found to really let people be themselves and find their strengths, and and how have you found that even here in the coaching and the quickening that you've been doing? Because it's been awesome watching your journey with this, like, for real. So
It's been so incredible. I think as far as the quickening goes, I loved that part of the heart-centered, really internally driven. With Beachbody, we get these physical transformations, and you notice that there's an internal piece to it. But with the quickening, it's really accentuating that internal transformation that's so incredible to be a part of and to witness and experience that internal heart-driven, with value driven
mhm.
choices, and just the habit driven. We talk about habits so much with um, becoming healthier. Drop the bad habits and have more good habits. But when we realize that our habits can be created by our values, that is
Mm,
so much more powerful.
so for you, what have you seen that has really changed for you? What is the benefit of being internally driven in the physical, like in the health world? What do you think is the
That's
most
a
important thing?
huge question. I think one of the benefits is to not be discouraged on our journey. It's just that peaceful feeling that that no matter what happens that day, that if we're making our choices from an internal place, that it's all right, and that's this is all just part of the journey, you know?
Mhm. And this is what's so cool, and this is what I love, and why I wanted to bring you on too, is you are, I always love women that are thinking a little bit outside the box, and also utilizing and collaborating different parts of themselves. So you have this beach body, and you're doing, this, you've been very successful, and then are bringing in this internal thing, and you've actually, because you're in level 2 with the coaching, you've actually created a group experience and bringing people, you call it the super you, right? But I love, seriously,
Yeah.
that you're doing this. This is, and I'm like excited because I want to do it too. I'm going to get in. It was like, when I heard you were doing it and how you're developing it, I was like, yes, I got to do it, because that's exactly what I've been dealing with. Is like, I was an exercise freak and I stopped
Hmm.
a lot of that because it was so externally driven. I was doing it
Yeah.
because I had to look good, or I had all this stuff. And I wanted to start getting in tune with here. And that's when the quickening happened and all this stuff's happened in the last few years. But I've noticed now that I want to figure out how to really connect now that physical health with that internal thing that I've learned. And that's what you're doing in this
Hmm.
group. So
Hmm.
why did you develop this group? What do you think is so important about this integration?
I am so excited about this group, and that's exactly what it is. It's an integration of the two worlds, which is so exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So I just have experienced so many of my clients and team members and people who are just so discouraged with themselves and their journey. And I want to just say, look at how far you've come, but we forget to look at that and we forget to be confident with our journey. So this is really going to help us to get out of that discouraged place and fall in love with ourselves on a deeper level. And another layer is to really stop being the victim of the feelings that we're having. And this is a huge piece of the quickening that I love, to just identify what our feelings are, to name them, to feel them, and then to really discover what it is that we want to desire next. And that helps us to really move through these feelings instead of being stuck in that
Well,
overwhelm or that depression mode.
and I know for probably a lot of people, you've realized is that why would feelings and knowing our feelings support people in their, like, I say exercise journey or health journey, but why would it be important? Because I mean, I'm seeing there's just this shutdown right away, or I have to, like, if I'm in a crappy, or that the fat girl is stepping up with her emotions, and I'm
Hmm.
like, I'm fat, I'm letting that be a victim to her, instead of
Right.
like, and really being more cognizant. So what are you, I know that's part of what you're doing in the group, is allowing us to
Hmm.
really get that connection.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think, it's interesting when we uncover what's underneath that and figure out what it is that's creating those feelings, to kind of allow the discomfort to help us to learn something about ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
and what is that piece that we're ignoring and consciously not paying attention to that makes us uncomfortable,
Mm-hmm.
and instead to bring that up and discover what's underneath that for us that we can really learn from and allow it to be part of our story instead of something that's just pushing us down.
And something that actually helps our stories become more positive. I love that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what do people, so for this group, what I love about what you're doing, you're creating this structured environment of 5 weeks, and you're taking people. So what are you doing, just explain really quick, how's it set up, this group? What are you
So I'm
doing?
taking some of the methods and the fun, awesome life exercises from the Gibson Banning method, with which we do in the Quickening coaching group. And so we'll be doing Zoom calls each week and we'll do an exercise together. Everyone's going to come to the group with their perfect health day. And I'm so excited about that because sometimes we focus on the things that aren't working and what we don't like about our lives. But if we focus on what we do want and create that perfect day ahead of time, what we're going to do throughout the course is give ourselves these tools and these ways to really experience the things that we want to in this health journey. And, it doesn't mean that our perfect day will happen perfectly, but we use that perfect day as like tools to help, or it's like a key to figure out
Well,
what's underneath what we
well, I was
really
gonna say,
want.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's actually just a support to help us get to what we really want underneath it, and that's what you're gonna guide us in, is helping us get from this, like, more external, even the wants are more external type of things, to getting to what is the undercurrent, and then being able to
Hmm.
live and have consciousness around the undercurrent. And that's what I'm loving. And then also I love that you're gonna let us just explore the negative parts of what we experienced with or something, like what's going on and what have we experienced. And that is so appealing to me, like, to actually work through some of that. So you're really giving us a space to work through some of these things internally, to,
Right.
and I'm sharing it because I'm really excited. I think this is what we need in the health world with the physicality of things. Like, I think this is such a key group. So powerful, this
Yeah.
group you're creating.
I am so excited, and I just really want every woman to walk away with a greater sense of confidence, and not just confidence in their body and what they look like, but confidence in themselves and the ability that we have and finding that power that we have within. That's why I'm calling it Super You, because we have so much power within us. We just don't always recognize that potential that we have.
And things change. You have a baby, or you have hormone stuff, or
Right.
you have, or you get older, and to be able to come from here. And this is what I love about what
Yeah.
you're saying. I could see how just key core, and that's what I've been working on. And I'm sure I know a lot of women I have been working on that right now. Like, how do we come
Mhm.
from here so that our happiness isn't dependent on what our body looks like, but then you're
Mhm.
still giving us power to step in to do what we want to do. So it is
Right.
such a, so what can we do to, because I would love for people, I just think this is so powerful. There's gonna be certain people that are gonna really gravitate towards this. How do they get in contact with you with this, or what do you want them to do? What do you think?
So they can reach out to me through Facebook Messenger, or I have a website set up. It's clarkstrong.com/super-u, and we'll put the link down in the comments.
Oh, okay, cool.
But you'll get a little more information, and then there's an application on there. So you can kind of fill that out and rate certain parts about your perception of yourself, and it'll help me get an idea to make sure that this group will be good for you. And I want to make sure that all the women in the group really jive together and we are creating this safe place. So apply first, and then I'll reach out to you. And we start next Thursday. So a week from today
Yay! So
at 11
exciting.
Pacific. I'm so thrilled and so excited.
Well, and you are such a perfect coach for this. You are a coach, truly. You did Beachbody coach, and you're a quickening coach, but you are bringing these elements of your experience, understanding, expertise to us, and your love. Because I will say the biggest thing that I love about you, and I'm going to get emotional, is
Oh,
your heart. Is your heart. Christy is so huge, and you truly desire people to be better and to feel better. And there's no way, you are one of the best women to be coaching this around the body and around this. So I'm so grateful for you. And you guys will put the link under there, and seriously contact her. And I'm going to be in the group too. So it'd be fun to be hanging out. I actually haven't totally committed, but yesterday I was thinking about it. And as we're talking today, I'm like, I just got to commit to it. So I'm just
oh,
going to
I'm
commit to
so
it too.
excited.
So I know I'm a little
Yay.
nervous, but I'm excited. So, all
I'm a
right,
little
guys.
nervous too, so we can be nervous together. It's all good.
All right. Well, I love you guys tons. If you need anything, let us know. And thanks, Kirsty, for being on. Love you. I'm excited.
Thank you so much, Jen. Thanks for watching, everybody.
All right. Bye, guys.